Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a topic I'm very passionate about, and that is language learning. I recently set a goal to learn Italian in 2021, so I thought it was about time to update the old study routine and create a language study planner. It's a digital planner and it's available in my shop, but of course you can recreate these spreads in your notebook or on your tablet. I wanted to create a hub for my entire language learning process, so I made sure to cover all important topics. I downloaded the planner onto my iPad and I imported it into GoodNotes. I'm sure most of you have heard about GoodNotes before, but if you haven't, it's a note-taking app and you can find it in the App Store. When I open the planner, I can choose between 4 planner covers, I can label it. I thought it was a fun thing to include just to make it kind of fun and cute. The central place in the planner is obviously going to be the index. It's fully hyperlinked, which means you can click on any page and it will take you easily to any page in the planner. The first thing I made sure to include are 3 separate notebooks, which you can access by clicking here. I have already labeled them, but you can obviously label them whatever you want. If you're not on the index page, you can also access the notebooks by clicking on one of these 3 circles. These pages are also fully hyperlinked and clickable, so what I've decided to do is label the notebooks by language levels, and then for each of these links, I have labeled it as the lesson number. This is where I'll be taking my notes during the classes. And I can easily add new pages by clicking on the plus sign and current template, so I will never run out of pages. The next section that I'm very excited about is the integrated Goldlist Method section. You can access it by clicking on this button right here. And it takes you to another index that you can label with 3 notebooks, bronze, silver, and gold. I will make sure to link some resources about the Goldlist method in the description, but it's a vocabulary learning technique. For now, let's go back to the index. As you can see here and in the planner tabs, you can see that the planner comes with a lot of additional templates that you can use for language learning. So let's explore them a little bit. We can start with the trackers tab. I was getting really tired of having to draw these every time I wanted to use them, so I thought that having templates was a way better way to use these. The goals template I have lets me set my goals with milestones and a deadline. So the milestones are the most important part here because it helps me know if I'm getting closer to my goals. And I get to celebrate the small wins along the way by crossing them out. The My First 100 Words spread is for beginners, but even if you're not a beginner and you're ahead in your journey, you can use this to make it more topical and just brainstorm and see what comes to mind. I found it really fun filling this out. The language progress page is a goal setting page that you can fill in, and it's really satisfying. Next are the habit tracker and the study tracker. So the study tracker only tracks the time you took to study, and the habit tracker is more customizable, so you can use it to track how many words you learned, how many pages you've written, and so on. Now we go on to some more traditional tracking pages. We have the verb tracker, the vocabulary tracker, and our language learning resources. All 3 are pretty self-explanatory and they're just classic collection pages. The next section in the planner is the grammar section. This is one of the most common tables I've found myself drawing when I'm in Italian class, so I decided to make it just easy for me and have an entire conjugations page. Like I showed you before, it's really easy to copy and paste these, so Now I have a pre-made template for my verbs. This is my grammar checklist. I actually love this page. It's pretty simple, but I love putting things in order and just makes it easy for me to organize and have an idea of how far I'm getting with my grammar. Next page is the verb tenses table, and here you can organize all of the tenses and exactly how they're built. So it's like a all-in-one place cheat sheet. Now we have the grammar rules page, and I'm keeping this one empty until my class when I'll actually add things to it as I go along. I also had to have a dedicated pronouns page because this is something I find really difficult in Italian, but I'm sure it's also very applicable to all other languages. Next are the modal verbs and the irregular verbs. Moving on to the vocabulary section. Here I can track the alphabet, the pronunciation rules, and I can practice my writing. I can paste this page anywhere in the planner, even inside of my notes. To practice my vocabulary, I also included an opposites page, synonyms page, and some common phrases. When I see something that's interesting, I can just write it down. Something I also thought was very important were the prepositions, so a dedicated page just for this was very useful to me. And another really fun spread is the photo vocabulary. I added this notebook just to show you an example, but you can have many photos and on any topic that you want. Finally, we come to the daily journal. This is probably where I'll spend most of my time, and I'm going to use this all throughout the year. It has a daily journal page with your word of the day, sentence of the day, and your focus. The rest of the page is dedicated to your notes and anything interesting you want to note down throughout the day. Finally, I've also included a blank, lined, squared, and a dotted page so that you have some freedom if you want to add them anywhere in the planner or create your own templates. The last page of the planner has the stickers that come with the planner, and they're the same I use in my regular daily journal, but they're so useful and functional that I thought it would be good to use for this planner as well. I hope I've given you some ideas or inspired you to start a routine like this as well. My plan is to use the planner every day as well as in my classes all throughout the next year. So maybe I'll do another video when I've actually filled out the planner. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!